Good day, everyone. So today we're going to continue our discussion regarding our lesson 1.3, which is all about the historical, philosophical, and psychological basis of special inclusive education. So for this video recording lesson, I will be continuing our discussion regarding the psychological basis, which is focused on identifying the typical versus the atypical development of our students or for our children. So now let's try to understand why is there a need for us to understand the development or why is understanding development of our children of our student crucial. Now remember, we have what we call developmental milestones. From the word developmental milestone, which refers to skills and abilities that is mastered at roughly the same time. So whether you like it or not, every child, okay, has skills and abilities that they master. And as you can see there, we use the term roughly the same time because there is no such thing as exact same time when a child develop these skills and abilities. Like for example, remember that not all of 1 year old or 2 year old child can already learn how to walk. No? As you can observe, na dili gyud pare-pareha ang skill of walking pagka-develop sa bawat child. So that's why we use the term at roughly the same time. Now, what's the importance of understanding this even if wala man jud siya exact same time when skill and ability is mastered? But um, understanding development, it helps us monitor progress and identify potential difficulties that would allow us to provide timely intervention. So even if not the exact time for us to mention na wala akong bata dili ang iyahang pag-learn how to walk. Akong bata dili ang iyahang learn how to speak. No? So the importance of that one is not for you to be panic, but rather it allows you to monitor as a parent, as a teacher, the potential difficulties, the progress of your child that would allow you to provide intervention when needed. More specifically, the key principles of development. So remember that we have three key principles. We have rate varies, ordered process, and gradual process. So first, let's talk about rate varies. Talk about rate varies. This refers to every child develops at their own pace. So kaya sinabi kanina that the skills and abilities mastered by an individual or by a child have is mastered at roughly the same time because the rate, no? The time where the child develop that skill or ability is based on their own pace. So you cannot really say na, alam mo, may something wrong sa akong bata. It's just because wala pa niya na-learn ang ah, na mukaog or mo-walk if siya i-compare sa ibang bata. Because again, remember that every child develops at their own pace. So meaning ang rate, nakapaspason sa ilahang pag-develop is based on their pace. It's orderly process. So development follows a predictable sequence. So in terms of development, we always remember that it takes a process. Talk about process, it follows a sequence. No, that development follows a predictable sequence. Like for example, before they can learn how to walk, they must learn first how to anong mukaog, diba? Then they must know how to crawl. Then they must learn how to stand on their own without like, 'di ba, ng mga magulat na sila sa mga sila po sa crib and then they try to stand on their own till such time na maka-learn sila of walk. Just like for example also, learning how to speak. So of course, before they learn how to speak, you must guide them, 'di ba? That's why some of the parents mumble words or speak words like mama, teaching their child how to speak. Because again, development follows a predictable sequence. Wala mo siguro wala mo siguro yung bata na paggawas pa lang sa paggawas sa mama, kailangan siya walk, kailangan siya mo-talk. So again, remember that one key principle of development, it takes process, okay, or it takes into an orderly process. So next we have gradual process. So Again, it happens in connection with orderly process. It also happens step by step, not overnight. Kumbaga, according kay Nina, so para sumakses, have to have it step by the step. Okay? Because, again, same example, wala mo siguro yung bata na ibang na yun magdagandagan o kaya paggawas sa iyang mother. Because again, development happens step by step and not overnight. So remember that when we talk about development, aside from its key principles of rate, varies, orderly process, and mature process, it also has its four domains of development. So we have physical, social emotional, or social emotional, language, and cognitive. So these four domains of development are the things or the domains that we are going to look at. So murag muna tong na basis sa pagtanaw nato sa development sa usa ka bata so mga or sa future student. So first we have physical. This refers to their growth physically, no, their motor skills and their senses. Then for social emotional, we're going to measure or we're going to examine how they build relationship to the parents, to their peers, to others, and they're also going to examining their emotions and how they manage their feelings. And then for language, we're going to examine their speech, comprehension, and communication. And then in their cognitive, we have their thinking, reasoning, problem solving, and memory. Now, if we have three principles and four domains of development, we also have stages of development. Because again, to follow the key principle of gradual process. So it happens step by step and not overnight. So as you can see, we have here the four stages of development. So first, we have the infancy, which ang yaang age range is birth to 2 years old, early childhood 3 to 8 years old, middle childhood 9 to 11 years old, and adolescent 12 to 18 years old. So you have to remember these four stages of development because this will be our basis later on understanding is our child following a, a typical development or a typical development. Now, so as you can see here, we have here a chart in showing if the development of our child is in normal or perhaps advanced or not following the normal phase. So, Gora, before we proceed on discussing this chart, let me discuss to you muna what do we mean by typical and atypical development. Now, remember, from the word typical, okay, meaning it refers to children or students reaching physical, cognitive, social, and language milestones within expected average age ranges, and which follow a generally predictable sequence. Meaning, kumbaga, si typical development, this is um, a way for us to see if normal ba ang development sa bata. If ni-follow ba siya, baka itong key principles of development. Na-follow ba niya nga predictable ba ang sequence, it happens step by step, or base na advance or base na delay. Okay? So that's what we call typical development. Now, again, normal. Kapag naman atypical, this is the opposite of typical. A typical development involves significant deviations from these norms. Either delays, so either delay ang development sa bata kasi again, we use the age range, no, kaning stages of development in and understanding if typical ba or not typical ang development sa bata. So when there is a delay or when there is a precocious advancement of the skill or of the development of that ability, then that is considered atypical. Again, typical, it follows the normal phase, the normal stages, no? And based on the age range and following a predictable sequence. Kapag naman atypical, there is a delay or there is a precocious advancement in terms of the development of skills and abilities. So let's start with infancy. So let's focus first on the developmental milestone under infancy, which has an age range of birth to 2 years old. So for physical, uh, we should be able to observe na kaning mga bago pang manganak or until 2 years old, in terms of their physical skills, they must learn already know how to sit without support, crawl, walks, begin to run, and they began to roll over. Because if ever dili ka nato makita ang kanilang mga physical skills or abilities sa atong mga bata, then probably they have the atypical development. When they do not sit without support, when they do not hold held upright, when they do not put weight on legs, and they cannot sit without support. Next, we have social. So in terms of social, typical development. So at this age range, so it's normal if they smile at people, they like to play, they are shy or afraid of strangers, they cry when caregiver lips by time sa mga bata na if kana ihatag nato sa ubang tao kay moayaw or mohilak. So because and that's part of the development, no? Because probably they are afraid or shy of strangers. And they also copy others, especially mga bata nga kusog kayo mangopya. Di ba? If on sa imong actions or imong pagsulti mo kung ilang kopyahan. And then when there is a typical development, then we cannot observe all of these typical social skills. Perhaps they do not show affection, they does not recognize familiar people, and they do not smile. Okay? In terms of language, they vowels improve. So mag-start na og himog sounds no ang mga babies and respond to all name, meaning when we call them, they already respond. It's either bing or smile, it makes different sounds and respond to simple requests. Like for example, kanang may tanong close open, and then na ay then mo follow po ang bata sa close open silang hands. So that's also typical development in terms of language. But about the typical, they do not coo and bubble, they do not say a single word, and they do not speak in sentences. Now let's proceed to the cognitive. So in the cognitive, they uses things correctly, meaning they are now have that ability and skill to identify what's the purpose of this particular thing, and they can already use that thing correctly. Because if there's a problem that na dili sila kaibaw gamit if unsay purpose anang specific na gamit, then probably that would be a sign for a typical development. So next we have transfer object from one hand to another, and they explore things in various ways. Now in terms of a typical, they do not know what to do with common objects. So matong gigon sometimes na even if dili unta supposed to be isubo ang sa kabutang, but they usually do that. So that could be a sign of a typical development. For example, 2 years old na ang bata, then ito sa iba o sa may purpose aning tinidor or kutsara or kasi purpose aning mga duwaan. They usually eat or they usually eat, no? So that could be a sign of a typical development. They do not also watch things as they move. So muna siya ang mga atypical na development. So now let's proceed to the early childhood, which is 3 to 8 years old. Now, in terms of this age range, so this is where um, children starting to be active and started to show affection not just to their parents but also to their peers. So for the physical domain, it's typical development that they already or it's a physical skill as ang normal na development. If they already know how to run and climb easily, they can hop and stand on one foot, and they can already use toilet independently. And when there is a typical development under this domain, the physical domain. So sometimes we can observe them that they fall down often and seems clumsy, and they need help with simple physical activities. No? And next is we have social emotional. So they show affection for friends, take turns in games, and show concern and sympathy for others, diba? Like for example, kanang um ano, Pinaging during their dua 'no, na they already know what role to play, they already show concern and sympathy for others, for example, madagma, 'di ba? So typical that's a typical development. Now talk about naman atypical kanang dili siya may delay or advancement, they show no interest in playing with others and is consistently withdrawn or overly aggressive. So it's normal lang naman siguro if a child na wants to play with others. Pero if it's consistent na, no? And sometimes they are overly aggressive, masuko if imo nakapagluwa ka ito. So that could be a sign of possible atypical development in terms of their social emotional. Next is language. So they follow 2 to 3 steps instructions, speaks incomplete sentences, and tell simple stories. So no, but they already know how to uh, complete and speak in sentences. And sometimes we have to be mindful that during this age, they already know and they already learn how to tell simple stories. Now, sometimes these stories may be true or maybe not. Diba? Kanang yung bata nga magsubong-sumbong, diba, na ay other side of the story, even if dili na mao ang story. So that is just normal because that's part of their typical development in terms of their language. Now, the atypical one is that the speech is very unclear to strangers, meaning they have that difficulty of expressing their ideas and they cannot tell a simple story. They're cognitive, they play make-believe. So, meaning play make-believe, kanang di magtuo sila nga nanani sila. Like for example, siguro kitang tanan naka-experience na o mag-play make-believe in such a way na mag-assign ka og mga roles, di ba, especially magduwa ta like for example, Power Rangers, ako si Power Ranger Red, ako si Power Ranger Blue, ako si Power Ranger Yellow. For example, if observe niyo sa mga bata karon na they are fond of watching Paw Patrol, 'di ba? Like mingon ako si Chase, ako si Sky, ako si Rubble. So that is playing make-believe. And that is just a normal phase in terms of their development, in terms of their cognitive development. Next, we have names, basic colors and numbers, letters. They can also draw a person with 2 to 4 body parts. Also, ng mga stick. No? So that's normal phase of development in terms of their cognitive. Now, in terms of the typical development, so daghan kayo siya mga paano ka na more opposite kasi sa typical. So for language, okay, for cognitive, so they do not play pretend or with simple toys, and again, they also lose skills they once had. So, ano siya ang mga technical development for early childhood. Now let's proceed to the middle childhood, 9 to 11 years old. So this is the time of padulong na puberty or adolescence sa atong mga learners o atong mga students, especially kamo, no, na mga elementary teachers. So this is usually the age range of your future students. So please take note of these developments for you to be able to again monitor, diba? And measure if they are within typical development, and if ever wala na sila sa typical development, then that will be a cue for you for possible na intervention. Okay, so let's proceed first with physical. So it shows improved coordination. That's for typical development. Dahil ang physical, they already begin early signs of puberty, meaning na yung mga buhok, mga nubo, and has large appetite for growth. And then for atypical, a significant difficulty with coordination, like for example, riding a bike, and has limited mobility or fatigue. Kanang paspas ra ng papuyo, fatigue. So next we have social and emotional. So they already form strong same-sex friendships, di ba? Kanang makabantay mo na ang mga laki kay nakita na po mga pag-seek ng mga laki as their friends, and then ang mga babae po makik-chika na po siyang mga fan, mga kauban ng mga babae nga friends. So that's what they call forming a strong same-sex friendship. When they become more aware of their body image, mauwaw na, 'di ba? Na sometimes siguro ka mo during this time, di mo ganahan nga put-an sa inyong parents kung sa inyo nga kanina nga ang ganahan is so much because you are trying to build your own body image, no? So because you are becoming aware. So that's a typical that's just a normal development under social emotional sa 9 to 11 years old. And then you may also experience stress about school. So dari na mag-start na og reklamo about sa school na kapoy. Di ba? Because if you're going to compare the early childhood, wala pa dyan sila kuan, pa dyan na sila kamuwang-muwang is unsa ng kuan para sa laha so kag eskwelahan magtuwas na. But if you would now reach middle childhood, diri na mag-start na stress na about the school. Now, in terms of their typical development, they have extreme difficulty making or keeping friends, and they show severe anxiety about school or social situations. And in terms of the language, they speak clearly and fluently, and they can express thoughts and feelings clearly. Now, in terms of the atypical development, speech is still unclear and a struggle of organizing thoughts to speak or tell a story. For cognitive, attention span increases significantly and can understand other points of views. And for adult development has significant problems with reading comprehension and able to keep up with grade level work. So that is for middle childhood na mga um, domains of development and their typical and atypical development. Now let's proceed to adolescence. So adolescence, imagine it parang mga teenage na sila. Diba? So first we have their physical. So in terms of the typical development, they already reach near adult height and weight. Again, near adult height and weight. Pero it doesn't mean if mabuo ka, you are as a typical development. So of course, it also has its factors in yung genes, diba? Sa yung hormones. So kaya pero if ever like there are observed yun yung mga na-delay like for example there's gamay pa siya, bobo pa siya siyang age, tapos limited physical mobility or stamina, so that is already a typical development. And for typical development, sa physical, they are already completing their puberty stage. And for athletic development, there is a significant delay in pubertal development. Sa strong emotional, interest in romantic relationship develops. So this is the time wherein children or wherein our students are starting to be attracted to the opposite sex or perhaps the same sex. Karon, di ba? Na wherein they are interested rather in forming romantic relationship, 'di ba, with other, um, sex or with same sex. Then this we also have values friendship deeply and we have conflict with parents. So ano sila, kaning they have these they build already these, friendship, mga groups, 'di ba? So that's just a normal phase of the development sa social emotional for our adolescents na mga children or students. And at times, then we have conflict with parents. So, di ba, if you could also remember during your time na sometimes if kasukan ka sa parents na ganahan mo layas, di ba? Because, yeah, so magkilak-kilak, then putos-putos tayo ng sanina kay malayas. So, that's just part of a normal development that we may form conflict with parents. And then, because the reason for that siguro is because we seek more independence. And then for atypical development, the social emotional is socially isolated or has no peer connection, exhibits consistently inappropriate behavior in public, and show extreme withdrawal or aggression. So, muna siya ang mga typical development, the opposite sa mga typical development for social emotional. Where they separate themselves from other people. They have this anger management issues, and sometimes they also possesses some inappropriate behavior in public. So that will be a sign for a typical development. Next is the language. Of course, since this is the time when our students are already um, about to be legal age, to expect them to communicate effectively and articulately. And they can already use complex language structures. In terms of their atypical development, they'll have unclear speech and cannot participate in complex conversations. kanang imbes na 18 years old na or 'di ba kanang dako na pero dili pa gihapon nila ma-express ang kanilang gusto nga i-express na idea and sometimes they are having it hard time to converse or to communicate, no? And especially in mga complex na mga dialogues or conversations so that could be assigned for a typical development. Next, cognitive develops, defines, study, and work habits. So, tingnan natin na sa adolescent stage, they already has that study and work habits, no? And they already start thinking about future plans, the college, their career, what they want to do in the future. So that is a normal phase of typical development. Now, in terms of the atypical development, they significantly below grade level in most subject and shows no concern or planning for the future. So, na sila mga atypical development. Now, remember that those tables provide general guidelines. So, remember na, for example, um, ikaw na observe mo yung sining kagalingon, hala, paan di ay atypical development niya ako ang development kay daghan kaayo to nga na-check sa typical development case sa typical development. But remember, again, development varies from person to person. Diba katong rate varies. So it depends upon the base. Now, atypical signs are flags for closer observation and not a diagnosis. So as future teachers, you cannot use those katong domains and the skills and abilities na nakapaloob nito under typical and atypical for diagnosis. Meaning, for example, natin makita ng student na 9 years old tapos di pa kahibaw mo drawing o di pa kahibaw mo sulti. So remember, you do not have the right to diagnose that student as someone who have disability because again, you are not a professional on that field. So we can only use those table for finding a typical sign for us to um marabag gamiton nato siya for flags for closer observation. Na for example, okay na nadalhan mo na observe mo na daghan mga skills, ability ng mga students na under adult development. So that would be a sign, di ba, that kanang need nag-help. Okay? So that's why consistent patterns of atypical behavior should be discussed with professionals, like for example, pediatricians or school psychologists, or even do not forget to their parents. Okay, because again, there's no other person who is responsible or must person who is appropriate in handling the cases of their children but their parents. So again, in conclusion, historical, so we moved from exclusion and ridicule to inclusion, right? In terms of legal and philosophical, we have laws that protect the right to education and mandate appropriate support. Psychological, we understand development helps us identify needs and provide early effective intervention. And the big implication here, future teachers, they must be equipped with this knowledge to create inclusive classroom. So that will be all for this lesson. I hope that you will have the time to study about lesson 1.3. So not just only this video discussion, but also what we have discussed in the classroom. So that will be all. Thank you so much for listening here. God bless.